We have only seen the beginning of digital financial inclusion. The next 2 years are going to be radically different with the expansion of smartphones and the increase in apps that start to happen across the developing world. Inclusive finance has a big role to play in the post-2015 development agenda, not just for the sake of getting people banked, but also for the role that access to finance can play in accessing all types of other services, from health to clean water to renewable energy.
Without financial inclusion, we cannot really deliver on our collective global objective to really create a truly global economy. So for us, financial inclusion is really the foundation for sustainable, for equitable, and for inclusive growth.
Digital finance trend is a huge opportunity, but it is difficult for local organizations, microfinance organizations, and farmer organizations to fully understand what it means for them. We should invest a lot in working with the representatives of microfinance organizations and of farmer organizations in each one of the countries.
We are starting to look at financial inclusions as part of our new policy with private sector, how to make private sector a bigger part of our development policy. We try to see how we can leverage private sector streams, because we have only so and so much public funding available, which we want to use as a catalyst. But we also need the help of the private sector, and we want to engage with the private sector very much.
We see the roles of the regulators as actually one of the conditions creating the environment where public sector and private sector can actually cooperate, partner to achieve really what is required to solve some of the world's biggest problems. So it's really, from our viewpoint, an opportunity for the regulator really to create the right context for the private sector to be able to engage with the public sector, with universities, with foundations, with aid and development organizations.
We need to do a much better job understanding what the local context is. We can't just assume that we have a great service, everyone's going to use it. We have to design it around the needs of the population. So how do we, as funders, really help translate that to the private sector? Digital is going to be, I think, the future of inclusive finance. It presents a tremendous potential to reach people that we haven't been able to reach for 50 years.